Welcome to Dishin' It. Today we are making Thai green chicken curry. How does that sound? What are you doing? Are you chicken necking it?
I'm chicken necking it for a chicken.
Oh, there you go. Okay. He's gone silly. It's gone crazy in here today.
It has.
It has. It's okay. It's all right. I am warming up this skillet, Jeremy, because we are going to start with some coconut oil. We have got 1 tablespoon coconut oil.
Okay, now what do I need to do with this chicken?
I need you to cut that chicken in bite-sized pieces.
Okay.
All right. We'll get this oil heated up here. Can I? Oh, here, let me.
The bag just broke.
Oh.
The thing.
Here, excuse me.
Wait, okay.
Oh.
I was trying to. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to cut it.
Oh, look at
the
that.
whole zipper thing came off.
Tell you what, that is a sharp knife. There you go. All right, so I'll have you.
Quick question, Kelly.
Yeah.
Are there bones in this?
There are.
Is that what it called for?
I don't know. I guess it did. Let's see. It called for 4 chicken thighs diced into.
Oh, chicken thighs. I thought there was
Thighs.
chicken. I'm gonna have to get these bones out. Now I'm scared. I'm not gonna get them all out, but I will try my
You'll
best.
be fine. And then so cut that in bite-sized pieces. I've got this.
Oh, you're looking at that recipe. Looks amazing.
It sure does.
Look how
doesn't it?
beautiful.
Oh, that's so pretty.
Wait, am I supposed to leave the skin on?
I would think not.
Oh my goodness, Kelly, this
You've
is
got a lot of work to do. Oh,
This is not. What are we? What?
I've given you the big job there. Okay, well, I plucked the feathers, okay?
Okay.
I already plucked the feathers. So
I was
all you
like,
gotta
I've
do-
never.
Look at that. Look how good you are.
I've never done this in my life.
Yeah, that's
I
good.
always get boneless, skinless.
Yeah, so we're doing this today. All right, there we go. Now,
Can I throw that away? Or do you
Yeah.
just for flavor?
Well, if you want to leave just a little bit for flavor, that is true, but
Okay. Man alive, I feel like my great grandma in the kitchen. Tar and feather and a chicken and
go out and
de-skinning.
get the chicken. My grandmother used to do that. I can't imagine going out and getting my own chicken. I'm glad I can go to Price Cutter and get my chicken.
My great grandma, I'm telling you what.
Well, they were tough back then.
You don't mess with great grandma.
They were tough back then. Now, Jeremy, I'm going to add the green curry paste, and it says it will pop, so we got to be real careful. It's going to pop.
You know, Kelly, sometimes in addition to we're stretching. Not today.
No, we got a lot to do.
Stretching.
We got a lot to
skin.
do. All right, so this is green
Dear Lord, that smells amazing already.
curry paste. Isn't that nice?
That smells
And they are right. It's
wonderful.
starting to pop. I don't know if I'm supposed to stir it around, but I'm gonna kind of break
That
it up.
smells so good.
Why does it pop? They told us it was going to.
Well, at least they warned us.
Yeah, they did. They said, so be careful. It's supposed to be in medium heat here. Look out, look out, look out. All right, I'm gonna turn that down just a little bit. So basically, the next thing we add is the chicken. I think you need some help.
Kelly, I am trying the fast I can.
All right, well,
I need to turn that down a little bit. Because this is taking a little longer than anticipated.
And I only have 1 knife.
Okay, wait, hold on. So bite-sized pieces?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Maybe
this
I can help pull the bones out while you're doing on that working
Okay,
on that.
this one, see this I can, wait, no, you know what? Okay, yeah.
Okay.
I'll try cutting if
here.
you want to pull it off the bone.
Okay, I'll pull it off the bone.
Bite-sized.
Now, I want to just tell you, my mom couldn't pull it off the bone. She hates that.
I have several family members who do not eat any meat that's on a bone.
Why?
Like, I love chicken legs, like chicken,
Oh,
you know,
really?
like a drumstick.
Yeah.
But they will not do anything with a bone.
Well,
I personally
mean,
don't
I like a drumstick.
Me too.
But I have to tell you, I do prefer.
Okay, can I throw this in while we're going then?
Is it bite-sized pieces?
This is bite-sized
Yeah, okay,
pieces,
cool.
yeah.
Yeah,
We'll
get it
just-
going there.
Spread it out.
Perfect. And a little bit of that fat on there is good.
There's
All
just
right.
a little bit though.
Got another
'Cause
bone
I
to
couldn't get it off.
No, but my mom would never do this. She hated dealing with chicken like this, cutting it up and that sort of thing.
Oh man, I just remember my great grandma just talking about the farm and the
I'm
things she
flipping
did.
stuff around.
And I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I'm glad that was not me, great grandma.
Yeah, my grandma did too, and that one might have to be cut.
Okay, if you need me to cut, I can. I'm just trying to hurry and cut the chicken.
Yeah.
Okay, these are all bite size right here.
I don't
No,
want to. Okay,
That's bite size.
that's gonna work. I
No,
can't get that off the bone.
Okay, no, I'll get it. Here's more bite size.
All right, you know what? I'm gonna stir this around a little bit.
Get it. Okay, bite size. There we go. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, that does smell good, doesn't it?
It does smell good. Oh, I found another bone, but that's
Yeah, there was one more
okay.
bone in there.
Wow, guys, I have so much respect for people who work at
I know.
meat plants right
I know,
now.
isn't it true?
And for all the people who have to get those skinless, boneless chicken breasts ready for us.
I know. I went to Price Cutter and got all this last night, and there at the hot deli, I got some chicken.
Oh, nice.
I got some chicken without the bone in it.
Yeah.
All right, you got some more.
I get so hungry every time I go to Price Cutter's hot area, you know, like the
Yeah.
hot bar.
That's what I did.
Man
And I was
alive.
so hungry. Oh my gosh, yesterday was so busy. I was so hungry. He's like, how many do you want? I'm like, I think 5. Big old cubes.
Big old pieces?
Yeah. And
We can always eat it later.
Well, I know. I ate it in the car on my way home.
Ooh,
and then I went home and ate again because I just was so hungry.
Okay, these are bite-sized.
Okay.
But, oh gosh, that knife is sharp.
Yeah.
Man, a lot.
Oh, this
These
is
are working
good.
for it today,
Ooh, yeah.
y'all.
Okay, I'm gonna turn that back up a little bit.
I can just imagine the viewers at home going, Jeremy, you're doing it wrong. Guys, I ain't never done it before, so I don't know what's right or wrong.
You got it. Yeah, I'm gonna turn that back up because we want that chicken done. And I'm not gonna get anywhere near that knife until you say it's safe to come.
Yeah, okay. I'm trying to get every last bit of meat I don't want to waste.
Are you gonna cut? Okay,
Yeah,
is
I'm gonna
this good to go?
Those 2 are, yeah, those 2 or 3.
Yeah, we got a lot of cooking to do in this time today. We've got a lot to do here.
So besides adding the chicken in that curry, what else goes in there?
Well, it says to cook the chicken for about 3 or 4 minutes until it's brown. So we're still and then we're going to add the coconut milk.
Okay.
So I think we're going to keep doing the chicken here and getting it in the pan.
I'm close.
Yeah, you're doing good.
Goodness gracious.
This curry is covering up this chicken and it's marinating real good right here. So that is the next step, but I don't want to add the coconut milk
until the
this
chicken.
is all brown.
Yeah, no, I totally agree.
We've got more cooking to do, but still.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm exhausted.
All right. Oh my goodness.
What?
All right, that was all right. You can take your gloves.
Get rid of the gloves now?
Get rid of the gloves.
Oh my gosh.
That was the deal, wasn't it?
I feel like I'm one of those cooking shows where on a time limit and you're like, you have to.
I know. That was good.
Oh my
You did good.
word.
All right. All right,
Goodness.
so we've got a lot to do with this recipe. There's a lot of ingredients that goes into this.
Okay, now I'm gonna move this out the way because it's
Yes,
covered with
sounds
chicken
good.
stuff.
But look at
Juices.
this. This is the perfect amount. It's covering all this chicken nicely.
Set that back there. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So here's the plan then.
Yeah.
Brown the chicken
Brown
with
the
the green.
chicken.
That was green curry paste, right?
Yes.
By the way, I have bought the red curry paste and the yellow curry paste. I don't know why, for the life of me, I never bought a green curry paste.
You know, and I don't
cook with it.
I don't know all the differences in the taste or why, but we're gonna try the green today.
I just don't understand why I wouldn't have bought it yet. Like that just makes no sense.
I bet you after this dish you do.
I bet I will.
I bet you will.
Hey, don't go anywhere because coming up, hopefully the chicken will have browned during the commercial. We're gonna add some coconut milk.
Yes.
We're gonna add some spinach, asparagus, and green beans.
Fish sauce, all kinds
Fish
of
sauce.
things. Yeah, lots of things.
Have a side
Lime
salad.
zest, sugar.
We're gonna have egg noodle soup.
We are?
You didn't have to listen to me. I'm listing off things we're not gonna have, guys.
I knew that.
More dishes after this.
Okay.
I was listing up a whole menu.
I heard that. All right. This